This is G481 Homework Booklet, question 33. First of all, a definition. So straightforward, stopping distance, it is thinking distance plus braking distance. Next, we are asked to state two factors that affect the braking distance of a car, and also to describe how each factor affects the braking distance. It's worth noticing that there are 4 marks for this answer, so you can work out how the mark scheme will be constructed. There will be 2 marks for stating factors and 2 marks for describing how these factors affect the braking distance. Now I've listed here all of the accepted factors, so you need any 2 of these green factors. So changing speed, mass of the car, the condition of the tyre or brakes, the condition of the roads, and if you happen to be travelling uphill. Any 2 of those would get you 2 marks. To get the second 2 marks, you need to describe the effect, and that includes the direction of any change. So we would say a greater speed leads to a greater stopping distance. You could be more specific and say the stopping distance is proportional to the speed squared. We could also say a greater mass of car would give a greater stopping distance. We can't just say condition of tyres and brakes, we need to say that if they are worn, there would be less friction, leading to a greater stopping distance. In a similar way, comment on the state of the roads. If it's wet or icy, again, that leads to less friction and a greater stopping distance. And finally, if you were travelling uphill, you would have a shorter stopping distance. The next part of the question is about a GPS system, and we need to describe how it is used to locate the position of a car. You could choose to draw a diagram to help make your points more clearly. Whatever you do, you should notice that there are 4 marks allocated to this question, so you need to make at least 4 clear points. Mark schemes do vary from one to another, and so it's worth saying more than the minimum, and reproducing a previous mark scheme doesn't always guarantee full marks. Notice as well that there is a mark for spelling here or written communication. In this particular exam, the word satellites was being looked for to be spelt correctly, but it could equally well have been the word trilateration. So making at least 4, preferably more points. So here they are. So several satellites are used, one on its own wouldn't be enough. Each satellite transmits a radio or microwave signal, and these are received by the GPS system in the car. The signals from the satellites include information on the satellite's position and the time at which the signal was sent. Using this information, it is possible to calculate the distance of the car from each satellite. So we use the time delay and the speed of light, and you would be saying distance equals speed times time. Finally, the information from different satellites is combined using a process called trilateration, and that will confirm the position of the vehicle.